Hello, welcome to Grammar Bites 8 Tuesday. So let's take a look at here. We have a sentence that we need to check the capitalization and punctuation. May I borrow a pencil? Michelle whispered. We do not have any ending punctuation. What do you think it's going to be? Also, it looks like Michelle's whispering, which is also talking, so we're going to need some talking marks or quotation marks. So let's see what you did. Hopefully you were able to catch them all. The quotation marks will be around, may I borrow a pencil? Michelle whispered. May I borrow a pencil is a question, but the whole part of it is a sentence that ends in a period. So also the capitalization. The sentence starts with a capital letter, like always. And also we have a proper noun, Michelle. And don't forget the I. I is always capitalized when you're talking about that. Okay, let's take a look here. Next part is, will you please bring me that bag on the chair? What do we need? What type of a sentence is this? You're right, it is a question. So let's take a look here. And what kind of a sentence is this? Well, we have a sentence, question mark, so it has to be an interrogative. It asks something, or it's a question. Ends in a question mark. So this would be an interrogative. Yep, interrogative. Now, is this a simple sentence? Fragment, run-on, complex, compound? What do you think? Well, let's take a look here because I did some examples of what this sentence would be in our different forms. So a fragment is not a full sentence. Will you please bring me what? What is they want you to bring? We don't know. So it's not the full sentence, not a complete thought. What about a compound sentence? Remember, compound are going to have those conjunctions in it. So, will you please bring me that bag on the chair, comma, and hang up my coat in the closet? Remember, compound sentences has two sentences or thoughts that are combined with a comma and a conjunction. You remember those conjunctions? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. One more time. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Nice job. Okay, if we have a run-on sentence, it just keeps going and going. So let's take a look at this. Will you please bring me that bag on the chair when you get done? Get me some cookies from the kitchen. I like the chocolate chip ones. Wow, we have a lot going on here. There's not punctuation. These are more than just one complete thought. We have a lot going on, so that's a run-on. Let's take a look. What a complex. When you come in the room, will you please bring me that bag on the chair? Okay, complex are going to have what we call phrases on them. They'll have, and you'll learn about that more maybe in 5th grade or in middle school. So this sentence here, will you please bring me that bag on the chair, is a simple. It's not the fragment, it's not the compound, it's not the run-on, it's not the complex. It's just one simple thought. One sentence. Will you please bring me that bag on the chair? Okay, come on over here to oral. What does oral mean? Rachel had to give an oral report on stars. She didn't look forward to speaking in front of people because she was very shy. So, looking at what our context clues are in here, she didn't look forward to speaking in front of people. So, oral, speaking out loud. Written language, weird. We're not getting that from this, the clues, the context clues. So, Oral means speaking out loud. All right, here we go. We are going to do the verb forms for write, W-R-I-T-E. So, if Eric did this yesterday, Eric wrote a poem. That's the past tense. He wrote. If Eric does it today, Eric writes a poem. That's the present tense. Or if he's going to do it tomorrow, Eric will write a poem. Eric, looking forward to that poem, bud. Here we go. What about if Eric and I did it and we're going to write a poem? So if we did it yesterday, we would say we wrote a poem. If we're going to do it today, we write a poem. Okay? If you notice, it does not have an S because it's plural. When you have a verb with the S on the end, it's because it's a singular noun. This is a plural noun, we, so it'd be Eric and I. And then tomorrow we will write a poem. So, well, this was your Grammar Bites for Tuesday. Hope you did well. Do not forget to correct these as we go along. And then also, you will be turning these in on Thursday. So make sure that you are making your corrections. Have a great day.